So please introduce yourself to us.
I'm Jovy Castillon. I was born in the Philippines. My dad is a farmer and my mom is a teacher. And as a child, I always dreamed of coming to America, of having a good life because like it's always featured in the Philippines that America is the best place. It's a great place to live.
What influenced your desire to leave the Philippines?
It's our hardship in life. Like my father's a farmer, my mom is a school teacher. It's like six of us in the family. I was the youngest among the girls, and I have a younger brother. So it's hard because it's meeting the ends meet. And how much would a farmer make in the Philippines? My father makes it like $60 to $1,000 a year.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Not a lot. And my mom makes 10,000 pesos, 10 to 15,000. That's $200 to $300 a month. A month. So it's like $300 a month. 6 kids, mom and dad. It's really hard. It's hard to make both ends meet.
When did you leave? Can you tell us about that process?
I graduated 1992. A bachelor's degree in nursing. I worked a little bit in the Philippines, like a year, more than a year. And then I stopped working because I kept on applying to come to America, and I was always denied. I go to the US Embassy, and always there's like a problem with my papers. It's not complete. One is like the employer is not legit or legitimate, or it's not legal. So I wasn't able to come to America right away. I've been trying for America for 3 years, and I even stopped working to really work towards my goal. I said, I think America is not the right place for me now. So I went to Kuwait to work as a nurse too. So I get like $500 a month. That was year 1995 to 1998. I left the Philippines 1995, by the way, going to Kuwait to work as a nurse.
And isn't that where you met Dad?
Yeah, that's where I met my husband, and that's where my eldest was born. Joshua, yes.
Yeah. You were at Kuwait at first.
Yes.
From there, you went to America?
Yeah. So in Kuwait, I never stopped, working towards my dream. I hear stories about recruiters like that, but I've been getting gossips from other people about, this person is recruiting for America. So I applied, but the first I was denied again. So 3 times I was denied in the Philippines and once in Kuwait. So that's 4 times that I was denied coming to America.
And how did you feel after these multiple times of getting
denied? Oh my God, I was so frustrated. I was depressed. I said, would I give up or no? From 1992, since I graduated in college, to 1999, I've been applying and dreaming of coming to America. That's like
7 years.
7 years.
Wow.
It's a long time. I said to my husband, I think let's go to the US Embassy and let's try the last time. I'm giving up on this. This is the last time. I'm done. So I could move on. We went to a US Embassy just to actually close my case. But then I brought Joshua with me and I dressed up Joshua. He was so cute. When the interviewer saw us, she did not even look at my face, but she looked at my son. And she interviewed me, she asked me questions about my son, Josh. She is so fond of him. And then she asked me, do you want to go to America? And I said, yes. And are you still, you've been applying for so long? I said, yes, it's been a while and I don't know what's going on with my application. And then she said to me, have a seat and wait for your visa. And then I said, oh, really? I was surprised. I don't know, I was jumping up and down. Then when I went home, it's like I started to realize that I will be leaving my family in Kuwait. I called them and I told the embassy that I cannot leave without my son and my husband. So they said, you could bring them on dependent visa, which I did. And then we went back to the embassy for another interview and we got approved. When we landed in JFK, we were so excited. I was so excited. And then I think 1 day or 2 days after, we were already looking for a job. It's not easy to look for a job in here. We walk up and down Woodside. There's no job. It's really really difficult. It's always they always ask for your social security, and that time we don't have any social security yet. It was already September, so it was getting colder. So it was so difficult for us to adjust. And then the first snow, like we were just wearing a regular sweater and we don't have money to buy expensive jackets or something. On top of that, it's like I have to review for my nursing board. But I want to go to a review center like Kaplan. But you need money. I think the most money that we took from Kuwait is $1,000. And when you have a baby that goes so fast, I found a job as a babysitter. And then my husband found a job as a flower shop boy. And it was so difficult for us to do all these odd jobs because we're not used to. I'm a nurse and my husband is an x-ray tech, so we're professionals. It gives us a weird feeling. But in the end, it's like it's not what kind of job you do in America, but it's the money that you will make out of that job that will support your living expenses, that will support your family. Up to now, I'm so proud to say to everyone that I was a babysitter before I became a nurse in America, in New York. And then I found a job in Connecticut. They make us work as a nursing attendant, like cleaning up patients. And we're not used to. I'm not used to. I'm a nurse, and I'm a registered nurse in the Philippines. But then that gave me the determination to review for my boards. So we went to Connecticut from February. I took my boards first week of April, and I passed it the first time. So at that time, I already worked as a nurse, and it was very difficult because Americans' way of nursing is different from Filipino way of nursing and from Arabic way of nursing. So that's the most difficult part of my adjusting in America. It's like culture shock. It's like because I'm not used to what American people do. But as I go along, when you're in America, you have to adapt. You have to learn the way they live so you could adjust. And the easiest way is like I have families and friends, the Filipino. I always go to the Filipino store and talk to my fellow Filipinos. That's the easiest way of the adjustment because they tell you stuff on how to survive in New York.
Do you have any regrets whatsoever about coming here to America?
No. I don't have any regrets of coming to America. I was like a regular nurse. I was an agency nurse. An agency nurse means you don't have any regular hospital that you work to. They send you from one hospital to another. But that gave me the courage and the determination. And I worked so hard. I worked like 6-7 days a week that time. And I don't have any regrets because now I have a good life. I have 3 kids, beautiful and smart kids. They went to private school. I value education like how my parents value it. After 19 years in America, in New York, I have a house now, which I could feel it's my home, where I used to be renting and living with my relatives in the basement. Now I have my own home. I have my investment. I have a good job in Mount Sinai, one of the biggest health system in New York, Mount Sinai, St. Luke's emergency room, and I work in the emergency room, which is not everyone could deal with the stress and the pressure. So I don't have any regrets. It's so hard, but when you have a goal in life, you work towards your goal. Don't mind about the frustrations, all the failures and everything. Those are just like spices of life. But you have to have a goal in life and you have to work towards your goal. And look at me now. I'm living my American dream. Yay!